What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Listen, zoo decks, they're complicated, right? But they're also not. When I started the game, all I knew is to throw this Tarzan-looking guy out with Marvel's version of Superman. Bunch of one-cost cards that I don't care what they did, and boom, you had a deck that was pretty competitive. But nowadays, there's not even a lot of one-cost cards in zoo decks. You've got a guy that you probably didn't know was a superhero in Gilgamesh, and now we've got Marvel Boy, who's going to make the archetype absolutely insane. And today, I'm going to answer, is it the deck to beat now in Marvel Snap, or is it still easily countered by who zoo deck enjoyers call El Diablo? But first, who is Marvel Boy, also known as Novar? He's from an alternate reality called Earth 2080, and he's a member of the Kree race, genetically enhanced with cockroach DNA, granting him superhuman strength, speed, agility, durability. He has nanotechnology to shift pain elsewhere in his body. I'm telling you, Marvel was really cooking with this one. He's got fingernails that are also grenades, kind of. I couldn't even make this up if I tried. Now, his story in the main timeline you guys know of, Earth 616, begins when his ship crashes on the Earth after being attacked. And the crash unfortunately killed his entire crew, leaving Novar as the sole survivor. And you know, right off the bat, I gotta say, I feel kind of bad for superheroes because Novar, pretty badass name if I say so myself, but as soon as someone decides to call you, hey, Marvel Boy, come over here and help us with something, right? And you're like, but I don't know if I like, and then they've got t-shirts, merch, you got the kids like, Marvel Boy saved us. You're screwed. That's it. Now, initially, he was seeking revenge on humanity, and he used his advanced Kree abilities and technology to battle against some of S.H.I.E.L.D. But over time, his motivations evolved, and he became involved in major events like the Skrull invasion, and Novar eventually joined various superhero teams, ones that you obviously know, and in fact, this whole season is based around the Young Avengers, and in fact, the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're gonna keep things pretty brief with the guy overall, but he did play a significant role in defending the universe, and again, he's got fingernails that are grenades. That's all you need to know. Now, in Marvel Snap, he's a 3/2, and after each turn, he's gonna give 3 of your one-cost cards plus 1 power. It doesn't really take a genius to figure out his stats are gonna be pretty good, obviously, on paper. 3/5 of Old Standard was a very good 3-cost card. 3/8 is the super upside, and this guy can get up to a 3/11 and so on. And so definitely, he's got the stats, but what were my overall impressions of the card? So obviously, kicking off the brand new season, I played him a lot, and let's jump into the star ratings and my initial day 1 impressions. In the competitive tier, obviously, he's pretty good, right? It's hard to rank him in a deck-wide comparison, but in Zoo, he's going to be an absolute staple moving forward. Really solid on-curve play, and he gives a hyper boost to not only all one-cost cards, but ones with decent abilities, let's say Spider-Ham, that gets good power alongside the match. Obviously, Killmonger is going to get a huge rise in popularity with him coming out, and so he could dip down in overall viability, but very good. I'm going to give him a 4-star here in the competitive tier. The fun factor, it's not exactly booming with excitement, but it's cool to see all these one-cost cards rise up in power. I'm going to give him about a 3.5 of overall enjoyment of playing the card. I love Zoo, so this helps boost up an archetype I already really liked. Flexibility is kind of tough. I think one-cost cards could be in any deck, but you're not going to play them in every deck, right? So somewhere between 2.5 and 3-star, I'll go with 3, is where I've got him in the flexibility lines. Again, I'm not going to see him probably in all the decks and all the archetypes, but he does technically work with a good amount. And then lastly, guys, you can see I changed adjustment to stability because adjustment was creating too much headaches. If it's 1, I think they're not going to be stable and they have a good chance of something to happen to them. If it's a 5-star, I think a buff or a nerf is highly unlikely. And we're going to start with giving him around the middle of the pack here. Probably like a 2.5, 3-star again here because his stats seem really good, and time will tell if there's enough natural Killmonger counters and or Zoo doesn't get too crazy moving forward. It scares me a little bit with my initial play. Not easy in bot play and just the beginning of a season to tell, but I have him right in the middle when it comes to stability overall. All right, guys, so I'm almost ranked 90, and listen, I said all what I just said. I probably would almost give this a 5-star. This thing is just so good. It is impeccable in Zoo. Zoo was already in such a good spot. Combined, Gilgamesh is... I don't see how Gilgamesh survives in the way that he is because he just goes so vertical for a 5-cost card. The squirrels with Blue Marvel, it all just fits so perfectly together. He makes all one-cost cards better. He takes advantage of locations in a great way. Doesn't have an ongoing effect, so you can't stop what he's doing. Curves out well. If there's a lockdown location, he can build up cards. He works at the end of the game, so he's a good last-time play. Cloning him is insane. I just love him. I think he's a really solid card for Zoo. I would give him almost a perfect rating and a must-buy because he's also in a great week, too. This is kind of a no-brainer for me. Speed, Wiccan, you can maybe pass these. Wiccan, we'll have to see. But yeah, man, I don't know. If you play Zoo at all, you plan on playing a good meta deck this season, you're in good hands. But make sure you have Kyera. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about Synergy with the card. And obviously, this should be a pretty easy section, right? I should just tell you all the one-cost cards in the game. Clearly, that's who you want to play him with. But I want to talk about the MVP cards, the ones that you want to pair him with the most. And then we'll talk about some of the other one-cost cards alongside or outside of the MVPs. Starting out, we have Squirrel Girl, who obviously already synergizes with some of the best cards in the game, like Mockingbird. But in this case, we love Squirrel because she's going to help us boost a lot of cards to get Gilgamesh high. But on the same note, you're going to get that +3 possible power from Marvel Boy right away. The clear-cut MVP makes it very obvious. The only other one-cost card that I have as just a great MVP card is Nightcrawler. Love the fact that you can build him up with immense power and then move him around. Really helpful in a lot of different matches. Shauna is actually finding a good place in Zoo decks these days, and I like the fact that she's the same as Squirrel that can just dump out all these cards quickly, and you can start boosting up with Marvel Boy. She could end up getting the cut for him in a lot of Zoo decks, but it is a nice synergy to have. As I've already stated before, Gilgamesh is obviously going to love Marvel Boy because you're getting these boosted stats, so you can in turn boost Gilgamesh as a nice in-game finisher. The new season pass card, which I'll be talking about tomorrow, Kate Bishop, is a natural synergy with Marvel Boy, and I plan on playing her a lot with the new card. Then, of course, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about Kyera and Armor. You need to protect these one-cost cards from El Diablo himself. Kyera is a 3-cost, a little awkward, but she does cover everything all at once. So you can kind of push the limits a little bit and see if you can sneak out Kyera on turn 4, maybe, once you already have the Marvel Boy out. But Armor is a nice on-curve play if you only plan on protecting a few one-cost cards. But outside all those synergies, who else do I like? Obviously, Kazar is good, and there's other things like Onslaught, the good old days of Zoo. But when it comes to one-cost cards, I love cards like Echo that you play on turn 1. She's already doing her role, but she's going to get boosted up power to make her impact much more significant. Ant-Man is already a great card that should be in every single Zoo deck. He's clearly a favorite. Nico Minaru is an easy one as well because you could copy Marvel Boy and get a couple of them, but also just a good one-cost card with a lot of playability and variety. Nico's obviously going to be in all these decks as well. And then Nebula, Sunspot, the good one-cost cards. Iceman, strong on reveals like Spider-Ham. And then the big cards like Hydra Bob, Martyr, and something like Kitty Pryde. All of these are going to be great and extra special with him, and you can play any one-cost cards, but these are going to be the ones that shine the most. And when it comes to the deck, this is obviously not going to surprise you. We've got New Era Zoo, and this is the build that I decided to go with, and it is largely the same strategy-wise. Now, right away, the thing that's great about Zoo is you can really change up the way you play each turn depending on the one-cost cards that you selected in the deck. Let me make this very clear. These are the one-cost cards that I picked. You can go a different route. You might want to throw in a tech card in here, but, you know, if you have Nebula in the deck, for example, you want to play her as early as possible. Getting the squirrels out there is always a great move on turn 1. Depending on Nico's spell, you might want to get her out early, or you can just go with the Ant-Man play. Dazzler should almost always be your second card played for the most part, and just kind of plan out in advance where you want to have each card and fill each location. Marvel Boy is what I'm going to try to always play first, obviously, if you can. If you already have the one-cost cards out, if you had a weird hand draw and maybe you didn't, you could elect to go with Kyera first, and then maybe go with Shauna first or something in that direction, and then Marvel Boy. If you have, I would say, 2 other one-cost cards, it's a safe bet to go ahead and play him out there. And then we got Kazar, Blue Marvel, Gilgamesh, and of course, Mockingbird to finish things off. We want to boost up the other one-cost cards with Kazar and Blue Marvel. Again, Kazar I would replace with Shang-Chi or Shadow King. He's not absolutely needed, but I would say Shauna, him, all have a pretty good fit to be swapped out. Gilgamesh is going to be your big in-game finisher, and then, of course, you have Mockingbird, who has a lot of ways to be discounted. Obviously, Squirrel Girl, but Nico Minaru and Shauna is all going to discount the Mockingbird. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, but I want to show you how crazy this card can be in ramping up these one-cost cards. We're going to jump into a brand new season of Marvel Snap as I climb up the ladder for the Young Avengers season. Let's hop in. Shauna, Mockingbird, Gilgamesh starting hand, and Tristilian. Hello. Ooh, we got a couple one-cost cards. I will gladly play Angel. That's the first Angel I've played in a long time. Black Knight is going to be our deck matchup here, unless this was just Killian, which it's not. It's got a border. Just wanted to check. Elysium, hello. Oh, oh my God, and a draw. Okay, so I'm thinking we're going to do this. Okay, we're going to get a lot of draw. We're not going to draw much extra, but if we play this, we will. So let's go ahead and do that. This will drag nothing because Sean is dead. We are starting out with a lot of cards on the board, but we're going to snap. Quinjet, yes.
Taking aim.
Dude, that was like such a good... that was so much goodness that just came out of that. Okay, nice. Ghost Spider doesn't drag anything. We have a free Mockingbird already. That's a decently big Ebony Blade. We'll play Mockingbird to handle that. All right, so we're definitely going to throw Marvel Boy here. Let's get Ant-Man on this lane because it's already pretty big. And then, you know, see what happens from here. But I feel pretty good about it so far. Okay, we got a big Ebony Blade, an Iron Fist. Build up that lane. Got the Dazzler play. We can throw down Spider-Man 2099. Don't need to do this. We got a lot of interesting stuff. Gilgamesh now is pretty important. Let's throw him right there right now. Although 1, 2, 3, 4, he could be a lot bigger. So maybe we could throw something else here. Do we throw Mockingbird down now? I don't hate that. We're getting pretty full over here, guys. Pretty full, and we wouldn't be playing anything. If we play this here, we have yeah, I don't know. Maybe we play Spider-Man 2099. Just chill for a sec. Marvel Boy! He's dead! I'm not mad about it, though. It kind of did what he needed to do. Oh, hello. Okay. Yo, okay, all right. Not mad about any of this. This is going to be a massive finish play here. Watch, this guy got Killmonger and his Triskelion, and we're in shambles. We have just so much to work with here. Yo, is this guy like hoping to top deck a Hela? All right, he's got swarms. He's got to retreat, dude. This guy's got 0 shot to win this. Less than 0. Okay, so Gilgamesh, the biggest lane. We shall Mockingbird this lane, and K Bishop this lane because we don't have the Kazar. I mean, this is going to go over the top so big over here. Like, we're not worried about it. Gilgamesh is going to get giant. Although ordering Cozy, oh my gosh. Rookie mistakes, guys. It's like, when will I ever learn? I might have done the ordering right. I don't know. But we want Gilgamesh to be as big as possible. We want to do that since we have the blue Marvel down. Don't make that mistake. We shall avenge Marvel Boy. I feel like, though, I'm not going to lie, second didn't miss an opportunity with the fingernail grenades. That could have been such a better ability. Okay. This guy's in a clan, so he's not a bot. He ain't a bot. Just not the smartest. All right, 37, 21, 27. From right to left. Don't know why I did that way. Victory. Dr. Swaghammer. God, you can't lose with a name like Dr. Swaghammer. You got to make sure you win with that. All right, so we have Nico, Shauna, Gilgamesh. I'm going to do something risky-ish and play the Nico now. The draw engine is just too good. And if we get like Squirrel, Awesome, Kate, or we could just play Shauna. That's annoying, but it's fine. And now we're kind of pigeonholed into what we need to do. I did get Ant-Man, but we're going to do this to Shauna. And let's play her right here. We're going to go and snap back to John here. But we have Blue Marvel. We have Gilgamesh. We have our finishers. We need to hope we can get the Kyrie down if we expect him to play a Destroy deck. We'll find out shortly. This could be a Destroy deck right now. And he Killmongers everything. We got the Marvel Boy. Cool. No, it's Brood. Okay. We're going to have to stack this lane up heavily. This will be our Gilgamesh lane. Let's hope. Watch this spit out El Diablo, bro. Can you imagine? Ooh. Annoying. Okay, let's definitely go Marvel Boy. He's gonna have a Killmonger because he's got the Brood out. So the smart thing to do would be to get this out right away, but he has priority anyway. So let's try to take back the priority, right? You know what I mean? So we're gonna go here, and we will go, yeah. We go here and here, double it up. Let's go here and here. The cool thing is Surfer is one of my most played decks. Whoa. And he wants to play the Nova down almost always first, right? Okay, so here's the thing, right? Typically, it's always Blue Marvel, but we can't do that right now. We've got to play Kyra. So we're going to play Kyra here. And next turn, we will play Gilgamesh with Mockingbird, right? Okay, he's playing Patriot instead now? Question mark? I don't know. Not sure. All right, well, let's go here. Dude, I don't feel so good because there's a lot of ways we can lose now. Do we go with the super high Gilgamesh or do we go with spreading a ton of power everywhere instead? I feel like he's really depending on winning this lane, and we can definitely win it, so... Here goes nothing. This is an onslaught, maybe? Dr. Doom? Okay, well, we won. That's good. He didn't go the Patriot route. Why did he skip and play nothing? It's not a bot, once again, because he's in the Quebec clan. And we won all 3 lanes. Look at Marvel Boy doing his thing. 211 Ant-Mans. 211 Ant-Mans and a victory later. And I think I already hit 80, but that could be it. Nope, that's going to get us to Omega. 84. Oh my god, look at this Scarlet Witch emote. Hold the phone. This is needs to be added in my collection immediately. Alrighty, we are playing against Sweaty Heart Palps. I feel like I've played this guy several times in my Snap career. Okay, we have Ant-Man. We can Shawn it into that with a Marvel Boy. I like that a ton. On turn 4. Yeah, let's go with that. I feel like if we play this out just right, we should be okay. He goes Nebula right side. Ooh, interesting. Okay, that makes it much more interesting. 2 Marvel Boys is going to be correct. This will come down to who plays their cards out smarter. Oh my god, this is insane. Okay, what the hell? Let's go Marvel Boy here. And then the Squirrels... Dude, this is nuts. Like, I would not have played K-Bishop. Unless, I guess, if he gets Acid Arrow, he's looking pretty good. But we also have Marvel Boy to clear that up. All right, so if we go Marvel now... It's dicey to fill this up now, but I think it's just fine. And I almost might even grab a copy of it. Yeah, why not? We're going to go over here because we can't play in that location. Yeah, this is probably the way we're going to go. He's snapping. I don't hate my odds to snap. The double Marvel Boys is cooking. Actually, well, it's too late now. I was going to say, let's not let that Nebula go. Acid Arrow. So here's the deal. I'm okay with Acid Arrow because we have 2 Marvel Boys. 3 Marvel Boys. Look at this. Like, that's kind of crazy. He does get another one, and he's probably going to hit it up with Sinister London, right? So I think we go with our Gilgamesh here, even if he does 2 Acid Arrows. Well, that's actually problematic. It could go this way, though. But if it doesn't, then it's officially problematic. Right? So do we hit this up now instead? I'd like to think this is... It just depends where this goes, man. It depends where this goes, but I think we have a decent shot of being okay. Because of the 2 Marvel Boys. Well, we're going to ship it. Oh, snap. Let's see where this... Let's see where this Acid Arrow goes. One's going to go in the middle. If it goes right side, we love our life. I don't think we're that lucky, though. I just don't, right? Because this is... So here's acid. Are we that lucky? I don't think we are, because we're content creators. Yep, look at that. Oh, my God. You can't make it up. Okay, so... It ain't going to be easy for this guy to win. We throw this down for just a lot of power in the middle for him to compete with. And then we have, you know what? We're going to ship it. We've got a shot. You're saying there's a chance because he has weird location placement. I said this would come down to who has better location placement. We have 3 Marvel Boys cooking. This would be the definition of Marvel Boy wins us the game. The acid arrow, you know, unfortunate luck there a little bit. But you know what? It's worth the 8 cubes. Come on, Marvel Boy. We have 3 fingernail grenades, buddy. We've got 3 fingernail grenades. That's a 21. Eco squirrel. That's gonna lose us the game unless acid arrow and squirrels just get... No, don't go left. Okay. Okay. No, we lost. Okay, we lost. They're shooting all the wrong ways, guys. Gentlemen, you shot so many wrong, Marvel Boys. You couldn't have messed that up more. You couldn't have messed that up more. That was good, man. That was a good game. GG, bud. GG. Going up against Kingdom Hearts here. Nico now with the demons. Never bad, but we're gonna wait just because we have nothing to curve it into. We don't want to get stuck in a weird position. Elysium makes things fun. And we have the draw mechanic. Do we off Dazzler to draw? I'm thinking that is a strong possibility. Strong possibility. Yeah, let's kill her. We got Marvel Boy. What are we playing here? Okay, non-Airsham. We've got this deck to mess with. Okay. Yeah, we got some fun stuff to do here. I'm thinking we can play Marvel Boy now and boost up Nico, but let's go with the Shauna route now. I was gonna say anyone but Blade. Sadly, Marvel Boy takes the -1 hit. God. Okay. I mean, certainly could have been better 1-cost cards, but we'll live. Love the Kyera. We don't know if he's playing... we don't know what he's playing. Blue Marvel early. Why is this guy not playing cards? Is beyond me. We're going to go Marvel Boy here, Kyera here. I'm thinking, well, actually, let's go Marvel Boy here, Kyera here. Oh, my gosh. All right. Okay. Yo, I hope he Killmongers here. El Diablo.
Enough said, bub.
He's gonna have a free death and a good null. Haha! El Diablo! Got nothing on us, guys. Got nothing on us. We might even snap here. Might even snap here. Kate Bishop. We've got Blue Marvel. We have Mockingbird Kazar, which is also tempting. I think we're going to go Blue Marvel into Kate Bishop. We just want to make sure we put them in the right lanes, or the correct lanes. This is probably the way we want to go about it. Either way, it's going to be Mockingbird, though, that turn. Might be smarter because we have so many ones to go with Kazar and... We're going to snap. Kazar and Mockingbird now. Yeah. That way our Gilgamesh can get pretty huge.
You are mine. Enough said, bub.
All right, so we got like big knolls. I haven't been keeping track. I got no idea how big this knoll is going to be. We have to assume a knoll and a death's coming out, or an Arnim Zola and a death or something. So what's cool, though, is we're winning this lane. We're going to go here and make Gilgamesh ginormous. I mean, there's so many ways this guy can win. But this would put us up pretty good here. Marvel Boy could win us the game there. Yeah, I like this. Gilgamesh gets huge against one of his better lanes. All right. There it is. There it is, folks. Death, Null, plus friends. But the good news is we're going to get up pretty high. Is that his Null lane? It's not. There's no way it's no. Oh, my God. Okay. I don't think he remembered that that moved a card. Well, if it didn't move, we would have won anyways. The good news. Because we were in 25 to 32. Victory. If that would have moved in the middle, though, it could have been problematic. So maybe I just want them fun. All right, we're good to go. All right, Castle Blackstone, Marvel Boy, top deck. Love to see it. We'll throw this down now. I would almost snap here. I would almost do it. Hydra Bob. That's gonna be pretty hard to beat that. Hydra Bob, I would have in the deck over Hawkeye, K Bishop, probably for now. Not much we can do still, but we'll throw down the Ant-Man. I almost want to throw down the Ant-Man here. We can go here. Nico. This is actually a good location for what we have. Marvel Boy, we can put here to continue to build up the stats. It's kind of risky with the Shauna and building that up. So I'll go middle here and try to win the draw as well. Oh my God, it's all the freaking souped up cards, man. You can have the boost. I don't think Zoo really needs that much of the extra energy, so I will let him have it. My priority right now is to win this this middle location. We can do so just by slamming this down. Yeah, let's go ahead and slam Mockingbird down early and grab the extra cards. We're just letting this guy have so much free energy. All right, so there's that. Going into the last thing here, we got Gilgamesh, which we have plenty of boosted cards here. We can shoot our shot and try to get this right now and get the extra energy to start things off. I could draw into the other ones. Don't need to do that. There's a couple play lines we have here, but I think we're going to snap in Gilgamesh now. A little early to Gilgamesh, but I like our odds. Dude, the guy really wants to have this location. Okay, as long as he doesn't boost up. Oh, yeah, Bob has to move. Take that, Bob. Goodbye, sir. A 9 Martyr. God, how is that going to lose him the game? 7, we have Marvel Boy cooking for us. And here we go. So obviously, like, this is nice. But I think we will go with this. Throws 1 here, throws 2 to this. This feels like a pretty optimal, good play. There's a lot of ways this guy can win. Let's see what we get from the old Shauna here. But we have the Ant-Man boosting us up. We have Nico that could turn. We have a lot of cool things we could have done. Our main hope here is that the martyrs, right? Okay. He resets us a bit. Martyr can't lose even if she tried, and we got the dubs here. This guy had every single advantage over us. I just feel like the Zoo deck doesn't really help with extra energy. He reset, which killed the Gilgamesh and some of the points we had, but you can't reset the Ant-Man, right? So altogether, good win, man. Good win against a semi-mirror match, and that is why I don't have a tech card at the moment. All right, Slippery Stairs is who we are up against. We have our squirrels ready to kick this thing off. We have the Blue Marvel into Gilgamesh. A really good closing play line. And Groot, not so good, but we will take it. All right, Gilgamesh. Great. That's fantastic. We can play Dazzler now. We can play Hawkeye, Kate Bishop now. Let's play Kate in the middle, even though I think the optimal play is probably Dazzler, but I want more one-cost cards. We get the Acid Arrow. Cassandra Nova going up to a 10, and then Black Vortex. Next card you play goes into a 6 cost. That's kind of cool. Basic Arrow it is, and I think we'll play Dazzler now. I always want to get this out of the way and just see what the heck we're going to get from this. Acid Arrow's fine if we want to go with that middle, but let's go with Dazzler for now. We'll take the whale. Just 11. Okay, pretty even trade if I say so myself. All right, so blue Marvel is obviously good. I'm thinking we will go with the blue. And I kind of want to just go and spit them on the other side. We'll put blue over here and this right there for now. All right, cool animation. Cool animation. No Marvel Boy yet. That's okay, though. We do have the Kazar that we can throw down. Not a bad idea. Yeah, let's go with this. I'm thinking we'll go with just Gilgamesh. We could also just go with the Shauna play, too.
Oh, snap.
We're going to snap on that. A 10 Captain Marvel? That's absurd. 3? Ooh, okay, okay. All right. I think I'm liking this into this. Where do we need the extra help, though? Probably here. Yeah, this feels pretty good. This will tie it, but then go up with the Ant-Man. Shauna's going to go down. I give us a decent chance to win this. We do have this Marvel that can fly anywhere. A little problematic, but I think we should be pretty okay. It just depends what Shauna throws down left side.
Taking aim.
Cool, cool.
Higher, further,
Yeah.
faster, baby.
Nowhere to go. Higher, further, faster to Lose Town. That was... Damn, that's the best I had. Lose Town.
Victory.
I should really cut that, huh? Alrighty, guys. We will just start with an on-curve Ant-Man. And look at that. We got the same thing. Dream Dimension ruins the blue Marvel a tad bit. Hey, Bishop, nice. Now, I do like getting the demon play. He's snapping. Okay. I might throw Kate into here. Why not? Would you look at that? Swap the positions. Okay. Semi-important. We can change this now. Might be good to change Dream Dimension, so we might just do that. Although, what else do we have? Copy a card. That might be useful. Let us... Do I Shauna now for the Mockingbird play? I might do it. I might do it. And kill Kate Bishop here. Why not, right? I think I'm going to do it. I don't have a closer that I want yet, so I don't want to snap. Okay, so Mika's dead. We got a Hydra Bob, which is pretty cracked. We stole the Dazzler. I'll be damned. That's pretty sick. This is also really cool. We play this. Yeah. Let's go with Kyera into Nico. Nico's not going to die because it's a one cost, and that way it's protected there. Although after this turn, all this swaps anyway, but most of our stuff's still protected, right? Shauna, okay. He gets rid of a card. I'm feeling pretty confident here. Pretty confident, guys. We do need, like, a couple good cards, though, to make sense of all this. Dazzler. I'm going to snap. We're going to play Dazzler down. And we're going to play Basic Arrow down. Although we'll go Dazzler into Basic Arrow here. That way we have our Mockingbird go down by 2 more. Okay. So we have this as a play. The Mockingbird's going to be needed to go out there. So I feel like ultimately... Although I feel like the only thing is it's a bit overkill. Right there. What did I put down last? Is it this card? Yeah, I think Dazzler goes left. This goes mid. This would at least help that lane enough. There's a couple ways we could lose it, but I feel pretty good into winning it. We're going to win the middle. And we're good to go. All right. It was closer than I would have liked it, but we still got the dub, and we got an 8-cuber yet again. I had a feeling we'd go up against a lot of Zoo decks.
Victory.
And that one was tougher because of Dream Dimension and like just a curve play there. No Marvel Boy, but we didn't need him.